Hey there, Leo. Kelly Lunt, your intuitive channel, bringing you your monthly messages from Spirit so that you can get happy, start taking action towards your manifestations, and enjoy the journey towards your manifestation. If you guys would like a personal reading, the link for that is down in the description. It will be a reading, so we'll just talk straight to Spirit for you. Yeah, that link is down in the description below. So let's get to the meat of your month. So on like a soul level lesson is actually about your tiredness that you're feeling right now. It's right now there's a little bit of I just got to get through it. There's a little bit of I'm strong, I can do this. Maybe it's because I'm like getting old, but in reality, like what's keeping you tired, it's not a need to like there's a little bit of like discipline and changing up your sleep routine that will help for sure. But it's that there's like judgments on yourself for stuff you did in your past that you've been ignoring. And it's kind of like a good, like it's been a length of time, so it might not even like dawn on you right now from hearing it. It's like I want to say like a good 3-4 years ago, like a long time ago. There's something that happened, and you've got a little judgment. It's either on yourself or it's judgment on the other person. And instead of like fully processing all those emotions, there was like I'm just gonna work. I'm just gonna save money. I'm just gonna focus on this. And now, though, how it works is you got like a pie of energy, right? If some of your energy is taken up by suppressing old emotions, so like the way you're living life right now, and you're like, oh, I'm just so tired. People need to be more understanding of that. It's no, you got to clean your plate up. You got to make room for the new that you want in your life. And so like your soul of us this month is understanding like why you're so tired. Just go ahead and feeling all those old emotions. Sometimes, guys, like if you want something new in your life, you do have to clean up the old. And that is forgiveness. And forgiveness isn't I forgive myself for doing something shitty. I like absolve myself of all sense of responsibility. And it's not I forgive them for harming me. Forgiveness is just I'm no longer going to let that be the reason why I don't have full energy. I'm no longer going to let that be the reason why I'm not allowing more love in my life. I'm not going to allow that to be the reason. So it's letting go of that being your reason, your excuse, your justification for why you can't have what you want now. Which I got to pull the rest of your cards. It's definitely more play in life, more playful fun. There's a part of you that wants a little bit more money. And I think based on the Seven of Earth being there, I think it's also love too, but let me pull the rest of the cards to pull that one. But it's recognizing that like your tiredness is actually coming from like holding on to emotions that you're not even aware that they're there right now. And how they're gonna, like what's crossing that as the challenge for you to like become aware of what this is. It's the Page of Earth, which is like playful communication. So whoever it is you're interacting with right now, it's it's lively, it's upbeat, it's playful, it's witty, it's banner. It's like giving you some acknowledgement and some credit for like the cool stuff about you. And so that really indicates that whatever the last relationship was that you had, or it could have been a place of employment too, guys. It was like more highlighting where you're deficient. It was more highlighting everything you could be doing that you're not doing. So it kind of like, well, fuck, if I'm that bad of a person, you know? So it's recognizing that well, for every one of you, it's going to be different. For a subset of you, you internalized a repetitive thought from someone else, and you started thinking like, I'm not cool. I'm not. Would any girl want me? Would any man want me? So you kind of internalize what the other person was saying when the other person was just horrible at giving compliments. And they just had this fight the injustice of the world energy. And so, because I can tell you, this person you're interacting with is like upbeat and playful. You actually think they're more confident than they actually are. They need a little bit of compliments back from you. I could tell you that. Okay, so it's gonna kind of at this point where this other person's like so positive in your life, where you're gonna start to like feel happier, and like if you're down here sad and this starts going up, there hits a breaking point with like, fuck, that last relationship did suck. There's a difference between hitting a level of like peace and acceptance, like, okay, it's over, here's my new life. That's more like making do versus, oh my God, that relationship sucked. I internalized some of the things that they said. I let it get to my self-esteem, my self-sense worth. I really let it like get to me and maybe have a cry, at least have the emotional release of, I can no longer let that be a reason why I don't think I could be a prince, whatever it is you want to be. Okay, and so for how this is playing out in your day-to-day, let me pull some more cards because that's going to be a little hard to. Ooh, you do got love in the air around you. Ooh, you're worried about money though. Oh, there's okay. It's still a month of growth for you for sure. Because in the outcome card, you got the moon, which is like it's the confused card. For you, I would word that as you're just not going to have lack of clarity of the complete direction you want to take the new relationship and your life and your career, where you want to live. You're not going to have the clarity that you want. There's a little part that's thinking, well, I got this little joyful, happy thing in my life. So that means I'm going to be at that synchronistic flow where everything just starts unfolding for me. No, you're not. When manifestations start, they kind of go like this. You're thinking you're here when actually you're just here. And that's because you're at the stage of needing to release some past emotions. And it might be the whole releasing the past emotions. Sometimes it's about releasing limiting beliefs. Like you may have come to belief system that like, oh, that's all women want in relationships. So it's looking back with, and like, honestly, guys, I always like to attack it head on. It's my shitty story about money is the reason why I can't have more money is because the reason why I can't allow myself to earn more money or the reason why I can't have an amazing relationship. And then just write it down so that you get all the emotions out. And then like ask like, okay, well, is this like 100% true? Is this 100% true for everyone else on this whole planet? And if you can go to, well, no, perfect, keep going. If you can't, that's where you go, universe can, like manifest, universe, can you show me if this is the ultimate truth or not? Can you show me people who have a different experience so you can at least manifest and that way you're at least open to create a new belief system for yourself. But if you're able to go, okay, it's not necessarily true, then it's, okay, well, what's the new story that I'd like to be told? In 2 years from now, when I'm telling my love story, in 2 years from now, when I'm telling my money story, what do I want it to look like and feel like? And then write that new story out. Okay, so because you're at the beginning stages of just opening up to feeling good and being in alignment again. And honestly, guys, if you would meditate, that would significantly help you. So you're here, you're not here. Where it's that synchronistic red carpet, this happened, then this happened, that. You're not there yet. You're at the stage of cleaning up emotions, releasing old shit from the past, and gaining clarity on the new ones you want in. Okay, so, but for like the human level lesson right now, though, is even though you're feeling this like kind of bone tiredness in you, it's like, don't worry. Seeds are definitely well planted for a happy life for you, and that is love and money. And don't worry so much about the other person and their money situation. They're going to figure it out. It's going to take you a little bit longer than you would like and feel comfortable in. But they're going to figure it out. And they're like a big person too. They know they got to figure it out. They know they can't rely on you to take care of anything from the past for them. That's like screaming from that card. Okay, so seeds are well planted for a very happy life for you. It may or may not work out with this person. There's really good possibility. But until you get the clarity for what you want your life to look like, that's going to be hard to tell, you know? Okay, in the recent past, you got the Lovers card here. So that does mean your health is getting better. It does mean that you're feeling a little bit more like open in life. You're feeling more, not optimistic, but you're feeling more like, oh yeah, life is supposed to feel good. Oh yeah, you are supposed to have someone that you look forward to talking to. Oh yeah, you are supposed to have things on your calendar that you look forward to doing. So it kind of like, yeah, I mean, you got love in your life. You got like a blossoming relationship in your life. And it's just reawakening you to, oh yeah, life is supposed to be good, fun, and have something to look forward to. In the current now whenever you watch this. You got the Two of Water. So the relationship's only going to get like better and better and better. And like one of the things you like about that relationship is that you can just tell that because you both are just being so authentic. No one's necessarily trying to get anything out of anyone. There's both of you do have the, I hope it goes this way. It'd be nice if it went this way, but neither one of you are going to force it to be something other than it is. So just keep enjoying like the authenticity of it. That was so cute when she did that. Because then no matter what, guys, it's either going to keep the relationship that you're currently in very authentic, or if another one does have to roll in, you'll at least you'll have that strong vibration within you so the next person you get is also very authentic. So it is kind of good to like draw your focus to what it is you do like about your life so that you get more of it. I like at work today that like all my coworkers left me alone. That was so good to have that peace and quiet. You got to draw your attention to it. Or it's going to be, it's really nice talking to so-and-so today. I liked that little bit of companionship at work. Or like what I really like about this person is how authentic they are, how bubbly they are, this or that. And just kind of like just not every day, but sometimes. And writing is better than saying it in your head because it takes more time. And a vibe takes at least 27 seconds to activate. And it keeps you focused on it more. So it kind of like whatever it is you like about this relationship, it's worthy of writing it down so that like you grow more. And I'm also getting another kind of journaling practice you could do is focusing on energy. Well, if I had more energy, here's the things that I would be doing. And it's okay if you list out things that you'd be doing to your honey bunny. I'd be picking her up. I'd be whatever. If I had more energy, here's the things that I would be doing because spirit guides want to say something. Leo, we need you to reawaken to the passion of life, the engagement of life. You've been on such autopilot of shutting down, working to process your emotions, to get distracted, to get off the heavy topic, to neutralize your emotions. You're safe enough now, you're far enough away removed from that you can begin to go, you know what, that really sucked that happened. You know what, I hate that I did XYZ. You know what, I don't know why I stayed in a relationship where they treated me that way for so bad, that bad for so long. You just need to get at a point where you reawaken to that passion of life. That's what this person is in your life for. Whether we'll morph into another season or not, high likelihood. But just be okay that you're getting a boost of reawakening to the passion of life and then create that for yourself. Interesting. And they're saying don't worry too much about working like a lot of overtime or taking on side hustles or taking on extra jobs. Going to the near future, you got the Five of Earth, which is like the scarcity mindset, the fears of money. And there's actually two messages for you from this card. So there's a little bit in here of you're thinking this person you're interacting with is going to want more money from you than you either have to give or that you're comfortable giving. That's interesting. The other message is scarcity of time. And that one is more about being willing to ask for help from others and being able to receive it. Honestly, I really get the feeling that the other person in your life, hold on, can you clarify that, guys? Okay, the other person's willing to like step up and do more effort. So it looks like the other person has more time to give than you. The other person doesn't have money to give right now at this time. They will figure their stuff out. But they have time to give, and they would actually like doing stuff for you. And so if you could offload some of that, that will also clear up some of your energy too. You'll just take some things off your mental bandwidth. Yeah, and it's kind of like something about if you do kind of like offload some of your chores to them or some I don't know what you're going to have to offload to them, guys. Just offload like, well, hey, I would have more time to hang out with you, but here's everything I got to get done. Maybe you're going to have to ask, like, would you want to do any of those? Or maybe the other person will be like, I can do some of those things for you. Who knows how the conversation will go. But it's like, yeah. giving them the opportunity to take some things off your plate is really going to help you feel more comfortable in the relationship, seeing what they can give, what they can't, how they act around money, how they act around you, how they treat you. You know, do they take it being entitled and the extra money go get their nails done? Or do they go, hey, I have this much left. Next time that needs to happen. It's going to help you gain a sense of new comfort around not only forming a relationship with them, but more importantly about you forming a new relationship with potential partners forever. Because it's going to like raise your expectations of what you can expect out of relationships, in short. What I can tell you is if you don't offload some of your chores to them, like the relationship will end in like 2-3 months. And it's because it will like peter out from essentially like not enough gas being given to it. So how I describe relationships, guys, is that everything is either a season, a reason, or a lifetime. A reason is those like painful lessons that you learn. And it had to get so bad for you to wake up and go, oh my God, I need to love myself. I need to get out of here. A lifetime is the person that you do figure out how to integrate on the day-to-day things of life, eating, chores, errands, running a household. So it's the more boring, mundane, routine things of life, but you figure that out, and it's a life mate. A season is just the more enjoyable version of a reason. It's like, think of it as you went to summer camp. You knew it was only for 2 months during summer, so you made a best friend. It was absolutely amazing. You're sad the last day, but then you go back to your life. So it's a beautiful season. So you're having a season here where this person, obviously they're getting stuff out of it too, but this reads on you, Leo, is it's reawakening you to like passion, enthusiasm for life. It's going to help you like raise your standards for what you can expect out of a relationship. Right? So that's like season 1. The next potential season, if you decide to do it, is around allowing others to do stuff for you and allowing others to do stuff for you. And knowing that like it's okay for them to either like doing it, like, I want to do that for you if it means I get to spend more time with you. And, you know, sure, it might be a little annoying, especially if you're a guy watching this reading like that. Oh my God, just do it. Don't ask me what recipe. Just fucking make it. I'll eat it. But it's going to ultimately take a lot of like the mental load off your head for you to enjoy life more. And it will help you realize that life is better when other people do take care of some stuff for you. It's more like the second season could be understanding a partnership and negotiating. Here's everything we individually need to get done. We need to get done as a household, as teammates. And then it's like, well, hey, I'm actually working more now. What else can we do? You know, like, I don't know, just say they like take off cooking for you. It might be, well, I'm actually making more money now, but it's taking up my time. So what if we jointly hire a chef or just agree on ordering out, but now I have money to contribute too. Like, so the second season is just going to be about you opening to help. And you're either going to learn it with this person or you're not. If you don't, it will end in 2 to 3 months. If you do, you can enter another season and will more likely become a life mate. Okay, in terms of your personal power this month is honestly to just keep being happy and enjoying. The 4 of Earth is kind of where you're like, this is good. This is great. Let's keep having fun. So it's more like fully embracing that worthiness of feeling happy. And guys, worthiness is a mom wound. Safety is a dad wound. So I'm worthy of feeling this much love and happiness in my life, this much of looking forward to connecting from someone, this much of someone else looking forward to connecting to me. Because you're going to have to feel worthy of that, because what's happening right now is the other person is being very like affirming towards you. So you're like, oh, I am interesting. Oh, I am funny. Oh, I am cool. So it's kind of like because you were like down here and you're like, oh, I am cool. Oh, I am funny. Oh, I am someone wants to hang out with. But like, you think the other person's up here, but they need some compliments too. So that's why you want to get to a point where you're feeling fully worthy of like happiness and being seen as like a Prince Charming or like a beautiful princess, whatever, so that you can start to be a little verbally affirming back to the person. In terms of outside influences, Well, outside influences, you have a lot, not a lot, but the people in your life right now are definitely want like long-term plans with you and long-term security. And it's not so much from the new little honey bunny in your life, it's more like other people in your life that you have a longer relationship with. Like maybe it's your employer wanting to know that you're committed to working there. Maybe it's your team lead wanting to know if you're going to like work that job more. Maybe it's whoever you're living with right now wants to know that you're going to like live there again and sign another lease. So other people, they want you to be happy and they're like seeing that you're on a good path of life. But they also like kind of want things out of you. And this is where you got to be okay with like let's just use the living example and like signing a lease. Like maybe instead of a year lease, sign a 6-month lease, sign a 3-month lease, or be willing to do the month to month. Like you're gonna have to be okay that this other person kind of is getting to a point where they rely on you. But what Spirit's saying right now is, but they haven't gotten their act together. Instead, they've adjusted their life almost to get just used to you being a strong part of it, but you don't want to be a strong part of it. And it's like being okay that that decision is just always going to disappoint them no matter what you do. Yeah, it just really looks like they want that security from you, but you don't necessarily want to give it to them, but you also don't want to disappoint it to them. And Spirit's just saying very clearly that their problem isn't your problem. They don't actually have a problem. They just aren't getting off their ass because they think that you're going to like keep doing it. Okay, in terms of your hopes or fears, this is interesting. Well, it's the Ace of Earth. So it's the hope that this new venture of yours like does take off. But since it's like the Ace of Earth and not the Ace of Cups, which is the relationship suit, Ace of Earth is more like the business. You're more at this place of this like, well, it's going pretty good. I hope it goes somewhere. But like, do you kind of hear that defeat in there? Like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I hope it goes good. There's just a little defeat in there. When you clean up the energy issue they were talking about, they're going to be, I would like to make sure that this has a stronger chance of going somewhere. And then you can like get back into manifesting, like, how can this person and I connect better? Universe, if there's something that I could be doing to make them happy that would also be easy for me to give, let me become aware of it. So you can start having more fun in the manifesting within that relationship instead of being, well, I hope this goes somewhere. Like, do you hear how defeated that is? Okay, in terms of your outcome this month, be okay that the love is blossoming. Be okay that you're going to like, if you want to, you can uncover some emotions so that you get more energy in your life. So there'll be a little upheaval as you like, oh, that's why I have no energy. Oh, this is what I could be doing instead. And they're being pretty clear that you don't have to work as much overtime as you want. Stop just focusing on the money. You're just not going to have full clarity on the direction you want to take your life, but like that's okay. That's okay, guys. And the other person in your life, they're not fully sure the direction they want to take their life either. All right, Leo, I hope this read helped you. I hope you get some more energy going in your life. If you would like a personal reading, the link to book that is down below. And I always go live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads on Instagram and Facebook. The links for that are also in the description down below. But I hope you guys have a good night and a good month.